Plus. If you've ever been to the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City, aka the Met, chances are you've been in the presence of royalty. Nothing inside the museum. I'm talking about the New York hot dog king, Dan Rossi, who set up shop outside the famed museum nearly 20 years ago now. And since then, he has served countless street hot dogs to tourists and locals alike. Rossi, a Marine veteran, shares the story behind his famed cart in his memoir, The New York Hot Dog King, From Rags to Riches to Less Than Rags. The King joins us now, and he's brought along some of his signature snacks. Dan, thank you very much for being here.
Great.
Congratulations on the rise. Congratulations on the book. Congratulations on the recipes. All of it. You're from the Bronx, born and raised.
Yeah.
But you didn't intend to go into the hot dog business. It kind of started by accident. Is that right?
Yeah. I'm a sheet metal worker by trade. And one of the men in the shop had a heart attack. And, you know, naturally he was going to leave and he was dying and all that. And he asked me to build him a hot dog cart. And in the time it took me to build it, he got better. And he didn't want it. And he stuck me with it. So here it is, me and my wife, and what are we going to do with this thing, you know? So we put it out for sale, and I sold it in one day.
Whoa.
I built another, and 10 years later, I had 500 on the street. So
wow.
we really did it, you know?
So how did you go from that to actually selling them in front of the Met?
Well, I had a run-in with a guy named Donald Trump.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm a Vietnam vet, and he had all the Vietnam vets kicked out of Midtown Manhattan as vendors. So I took it upon myself to go up to Albany, and I got them back. And because of that, I had to be punished, they told me. So they took away my 500 permits and left me with one. And that's when you went from rags to riches, you know,
wow.
to less than
When did
rags.
this happen?
This is in the 90s.
Wow.
You know.
So people think you set up the cart and then you're just printing money, but as you say there, there's ups and there's downs, and then you describe having to hold that spot in front of the Met, because if you leave, I guess someone else can come there and take it.
Well, this morning I woke up in my van at 6:30.
In front of the Met, in
front of the Met.
where you sell your hot dogs.
I've been doing that for almost 13 years now.
What? And your wife is at home? How does that work?
Well, my wife is ill. And,
Oh,
you know,
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But your
and
daughter's...
my daughters take care of him. I have one daughter that works for me, and I have my other two daughters over there. They can help.
They're doing the PR
Hi,
over there. They're running the
daughters.
camera. Camera
Scott,
number
they're
5.
right behind you if you want to
shaking
show them. There you go. Hey, daughters. How are you guys?
So between your daughter and yourself in the hot dog business, who's got the better hot dog?
Oh.
I got the better.
Because one of your daughters has a cart next to yours,
Oh yeah.
right?
What happened was because she's a Iraqi war vet.
Yeah.
And she was entitled to a permit. They wouldn't give it to her. So we went ahead and I said, you know, let's write a lawsuit and get it. And before we even went to court, they just gave it. And we put her card next to mine, you know, to kind of hold the spot, hold the fort.
So what was it that kind of launched you into this moment that you have had where people know who you are, they line up for your cart? What helped you go viral?
There was one outfit, Humans of New York, if you ever heard of that.
Yeah.
And he came and he just spoke to me for like 15 minutes. The next day when he came out, it was like a circus.
Huh.
I mean, I didn't know what was going on. I don't know anything about social media, what was going on. That kicked it off. And then there was Netflix and you name it. PBS, I've been on everything.
So Humans of New York, just for people who don't know, it's a social media account that highlights regular New Yorkers, right?
Yeah,
Interviews
sure.
them, and you know, it's a really beautiful
He
site.
does a great job.
Yeah.
Good kid, good guy.
So talk to me about your opinions on how to dress a hot dog. I mean, some people say ketchup, some people say mustard, some people say mayo now.
When people came up to me and said ketchup, I said, we don't have ketchup. This is New York.
I
couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And then my daughter kept, if you don't give them the ketchup, we're not going to make any money.
That's a Chicago thing. Chicagoans don't like
Yeah, well, Chicago's not New York. Come on.
Yeah, but I thought New Yorkers liked ketchup on a hot dog.
Oh.
No?
6-year-olds like ketchup on a hot dog.
Yeah, because it's
40-year-olds
sweet.
like ketchup on a hot dog.
And the mayonnaise. When they said mayonnaise, I said, oh, no, this is going too far.
Yeah, that is too far. So what is the proper way?
You get spicy mustard,
Okay.
a little sauerkraut, and just a little bit of onions. That's it.
Wow.
Not all this other stuff, you know. That's a New York hot dog.
I'm gonna dig in. You
All
got
right,
any
go
follow-up
for
questions?
it. All right, no, I'll take this read. Dan, thank you so much. We so appreciate it.
Hey, congrats on the book.
The New York Hot Dog King is on sale now. Your Royal Highness, thank you for joining us.